like to say drum majors have a tough job in the fact they have to provide leadership to a group of individuals in their same age group. A lot of times that's a position that's hard to establish respect for, and these young ladies have done a magnificent job. They've received first place trophies in three of the competitions, which are the ones that the band did well in also. So they have really done a magnificent job in supporting the band, and I think the band has enjoyed playing under their direction. And I just wanted to bring them forward tonight. They also get an award to put on their letters on their jackets as well. I think we all need to give these three young ladies a round of applause.
Rodney, he spent a lot of time with us. I mean, all of our salutes gives credit to him because he's helped us out, spent a lot of time with us on this.
We're going to move right along now. So next on the list is the service award. This award is given to an individual student. That's redundant. Given to a student that provides the most service to the band in relationship to handling the equipment, that kind of thing. Not necessarily musicianship, but based on the fact that they're doing a good job as far as helping us out, getting where we want to be and with everything we need to be with. The award this year goes to a young man that has been there. He's last to leave, first to get there. The whole works. He's been perfect, and he's gotten this award in the past, and I have no regrets about giving it to him again. Barrett Davis. Award is in the color guard division. Color guard has each year we select a most outstanding and a most improved person on the color guard team. The color guard votes on it, and I normally take that to heart as long as I feel it's legitimate. Sometimes we get into popularity races, but the ladies that they have chosen this year are really representative of each one of these skills. For the most improved is a young lady that has started out decent, but with no problems really, but has really just soared, and she's done a good job. I'm looking forward to her next year. She's going to really be outstanding next year. For most improved color guard, Virginia Wilson. On the most outstanding color guard, the flags also pick a young lady that has done a superb job. When I start describing the young lady, I guess everyone will pick it out. This young lady last year was good, no doubt. She excelled. She's extremely bright. And last summer we went off to a band camp, and she saw some other folks doing it, and they were doing it a little bit different than we were. And it turned out it was a little bit better. In fact, they're number one in the nation. And she picked up on it, and she has become number one in our color guard. She is outstanding. Thelma Sue Wade. Our next category involves 4 students. This is the American Musical Foundation. This is giving out to an outstanding student in each class, freshman, sophomore, junior, senior. This is based on musicianship, leadership, character, all the things that would go into making an ideal band student. We have another award that will come out in just a few minutes, our final award, which is based on musicianship solely. So this award is slightly different. For our outstanding freshman, Ben Holland. For our sophomore, Jill White. For our junior, is a young man that has extreme talent, but he's put on an instrument sometimes that doesn't give him a chance to show it as well. I'd like to say the junior class is tight. They have a lot of good players, as the other classes do, but the junior class was small, maybe 20 or 30 players in it when they were freshmen, and I guess it's down to around 25 now. And of the 25, there must be 20 that play almost neck and neck. It's hard to select someone. This young man has been overlooked a few times because of the particular instrument he plays. For the junior class, Richard Poling. And for our senior, again based on musicianship, leadership, character, and etc. Just to remind you. This young lady has, I think, memory serves me correctly, received this award again in the past. The senior class also has, in fact, I think they have 3 of the first chairs, or 4 of the first chairs in the band. First flute is a senior, first clarinet's a senior, first trumpet's a senior, first percussion is a senior, first horn is a senior. Is that correct, Trey? Is Trey first? I don't know who's first horn. Tracy Vaughn is first horn? Is that right? I don't know. It doesn't matter. Anyway, you can tell the senior class is a good class. Definitely leave a void when they leave. For the outstanding senior, Pam Donald. Are presented by the Instrumentalist Journal, which is a journal for musicians. These are the Louis Armstrong and the John Philip Sousa Awards. The Louis Armstrong Award is given for outstanding musicianship in the field of jazz. This award is kind of difficult to give because jazz is one of those things that some people can really excel in and some people really stay away from. And there's a few in the middle that we have at West Carter. I can honestly say Timmy has been one of his own, and it was easy those years, and now it's gotten more difficult. We've had some students that have been in the jazz ensemble for 4 years now, the seniors. They've been all the way through it. They've been wonderful, and phasing it out at a good time, I guess, for them, where they got all 4 years out. But some of the students didn't have that opportunity. For the outstanding jazz musician, and again, it's real difficult, freshman, Jason Teeter. Jason, by the way, just to give you a little background, Jason plays second trumpet in the jazz ensemble, which is the solo parts, which gives him a good chance to show off some. In the past years, I've had to get out the solos and get out my old acts and try to beat through them myself, and Jason is... Yeah. Gerald Wingate, he's a graduate. He's here. He had that part when he was here. I used to have to get up the horn and sit down and play along with him and try to learn it. Jason plays those right the first time. That gives you an idea of the talent he has. Our final award tonight is the John Philip Sousa Award, which is based on musicianship, outstanding musicianship in the band. This was a difficult decision. As you can tell, just with the American Musical Foundation, there are a lot of choices to be made. And again, we have to go back and sort through things and really look at the criteria. And it's based solely on musicianship. And for this, I have selected Jeff Cobbs. I didn't know anyone knew who Satchmo was. You do? Still don't know. Ask Jason one day to sit down and explain it to you. I'd like to bring up all of our seniors tonight. They will step forward. What I'd like to do is take about maybe 30 seconds with each one and tell you why or what I have learned from them for the past 7 years from some and 4 years from others, what makes them special and what makes them really attribute their character to outstandingness. Let me start right on the end, and this will be really brief. Rodney Chambers. Rodney is the only person I know that wants to be his own high school. He calls it RCHS. Rodney Chambers. Rodney really wants to be a band director, and I've talked to him, and shown him the ugly side of it, the bad side, but he's still pretty well sold on it. I hope he has a lot of success. Rodney, I'm available if you need anything but writing done. I don't write well. Money. Next is Susan Wade. We call her Thelma Sue, and it's one of those names that it's kind of like Thelma Lou. I think that's where it came from, Thelma Sue. She is again an outstanding flag person. She's going to attend Atlanta Christian College next year and be a nurse. And from what she has done on flags, she is going to be an outstanding nurse. I hope she comes back to Carteret County. She is the ideal person to have on a flag. She's quiet, smart, the whole works. She's done a fabulous job. 5 years. Started in the 8th grade. Thank you, Thelma Sue. Next to Susan is Crystal Lynn, kind of like Loretta Lynn. They hang around together. They do flag work similar. They are best of friends. Crystal also started. Was it 5 years ago, Crystal? Did you start 4? You skipped down my 8th grade year. Okay, I remember. Crystal has done an outstanding job as well. She's done all the things you could ever want. She's going to be in business. Is that correct? At what school? She's got to go to Chapel Hill. Next is Sandy Purefoy. Sandy is, let's say, short on height and long on jaws. She has the nickname of Jaws. In 8th grade, she talked more than anyone I ever heard. I couldn't imagine someone talking that much. I was kind of new at the job, and I've been in school since then. I found a lot that can compete with her. But Sandy has the award for the most Jaws. And we could say the most car accidents. She had one yesterday on the band tour, but we won't get into that. Next is Tracy Vaughn. Tracy started out, I had Tracy in 7th grade band when I was at Newport for half a year. I couldn't do anything with her, I couldn't do anything with her then, and I guess things haven't changed too much. Tracy started on saxophone and flunked out of that, so we put her on trumpet, flunked out of that. Now we put her on French horn, and she's going to graduate, so she's slid through. No, in reality, Tracy, she's played them all well. She's got a lot of talent. She's gotten a lot out of band, playing 3 different instruments. She's been a thrill to have. Where are you going, Tracy? Hairstyling school in Georgia. Do you do Tracy Arnold's hair? Tracy Arnold and Tracy Vaughn right beside each other. They are also best friends, much like Thelma Sue and Crystal Lynn. Tracy started on trumpet at Newport as well. I had them both in the same band. It's my first, I just came out of college, knew it all, and I thought I could teach them something, and they proved me wrong. So Tracy's been real fun. She's playing French horn as well. They got the switch together. I think that's how they got switched around. Tracy's biggest stumbling block was against the wall, and he graduated last year, and she's become okay now. And Tracy informs us she couldn't go to college either, so we'll skip UNC this time too. Let me start on the other end since I'm back this way. On this end is our drum major, Gina Vinston. She has been in band also with Tracy and Tracy. I had her at Newport on clarinet. Extremely talented in 7th grade. But she's done all right for herself. She's made All-State for 3 or 4 years in a row and that kind of stuff. A lot of talent. Drum major for 2 years. Is that right? 2 years. She was drum major with Kim Tootle. Kim, was a hard one to be beside, with her movement. And Gina's done a lot with drum major herself, and she's been a pleasure to have. Where are you going? CTC? Business? I don't know. Okay. She's taking all the business classes at West Carteret, the typing and the computer and this. Janet Edwards is another one like Anita. She came this year, on the color guard. And we had 1 year out of her, found out she's talented, and now she's going to graduate and move on. So it kind of hurts. Janet had, I should say, this is my downfall. Janet had like 13 years perfect attendance at church, and then we went to New York City, and she missed church. And now she's going to 13. She gave up all that. I told her I would preach to her, but she said she'd heard enough of my preaching. So next is Brenda Fried Rice Daniels. I don't know how she got that name. Brenda's been on the flag team 4 or 5 years. 4 years. She has been, this year she was, as was Thelma Sue, they are co-captains of the team, have a lot of talent. It's going to be hard to have 2 seniors being co-captain. It kind of leaves without leadership next year, but we'll jump into something. Brenda's been extremely talented on the flag. She's done dance. She's done it all. She's gotten a lot out of the band. She's also my assistant. She's done a lot of the awards thing tonight. Her and Samantha have put together all the names and that kind of thing. Of course, any mistakes, we can lay back to them now. Next is John Humphreys. John... hecklers. John is the only one that I can talk to about losing hair. It's been fun. You know, he quit talking about me losing hair when it started showing up on him. It's been humorous. John is going to Elon next year. He's going to be in the jazz ensemble up there, play a little tenor sax with them. John has done a lot of solo work in the jazz ensemble this year. He plays solo. I don't know why. He plays straight out of his mouth on regular music, then he gets on the solo and plays out of the side of his mouth. I don't know what that is. It's kind of strange, I'm sure. Gerald Merrill. This is going to bring back memories here. Gerald's that name that rhymes. I like that name, Gerald Merrill. You know, it's hard to get used to. Gerald, in 9th grade, I know he didn't want this brought up. I'm going to bring it up anyway. In 9th grade, we had our Christmas party over at the Elks Club over there beside the plaza. And Gerald was a freshman, and he was rather short. Gerald, you know, a lot of folks still see him as being short. He's probably over 6 feet now, but he was like 5'2" or 5'3" for 3 or 4 years, you know. I mean, it was like forever short. And at the Christmas party, he danced with every girl. Didn't matter how old, how tall, how small. Every girl. The girls got tired and had to go home, and he got a Pepsi bottle and was dancing with them. Brian Bass is a drummer. He's co-captain of the drum section. He's also one of the set drummers in the jazz ensemble. A lot of talent for a drummer. He's also learned about the losing of hair. You want to show him? And I knew you got combed up trying to hide it. But it's going. I'm glad to see it. Oh yeah, he's going to computer school in Georgia. Next is Head. Head's had the name for 4 years, or actually 5 years, and I wanted to take the time tonight and tell why Head has the name Head. A lot of folks don't know. They call him Head, and just, you know, because it sounds like he ought to be called Head, or because it has a lot of hair on it. I don't know. Head in 8th grade was, you know, he played extremely well for an 8th grader. He had a lot of qualities, sight read real well, did everything real well. And the high school band at that time, this was 5 years ago, the high school band at that time was rather short on trumpet players. I think we had 8, and just a few of them could really play. You know, we were kind of short. And the musical came up. What was the musical that year? Oklahoma. And the trumpet players, I think we had one that did it, the rest couldn't do it or didn't want to do it. I don't know what the story was. So I had to go down to the 8th grade band and pull him up. And I was playing trumpet along with him. And I don't play trumpet well, and I try not to do it real often, but I had to do it. And I was playing the higher parts. Since he was 8th grade, I thought, you know, it might be easier for him. And so what we did in the musical, like, after a few rehearsals, you know, I said, well, hey, I said, Brian, would you like to play these solos, son? He said, no, I really can't do it. I said, well, give it a try. So he started playing the solos, you know, and then folks start looking down at the little 8th grade, you know, in his head. You can see it just going out. And I said, you know, it's Head. That's Head. So he got the name Head, and it's kind of stayed with me ever since. Yeah, the nose grew to be with it. Head and Pam, who I'll get to in just a second, are the, if my memory serves me correct, are the only 2 freshmen to make All-State Band in the state. And they were at West Carteret in their freshman year. So that speaks well of their abilities. And I'll get Pam in just a few minutes about that. Next is Shelley Sotier. Shelley has the honor of being, you know, extremely attractive head, which I guess is not hard to do. Shelley also has been first chair flute for now 2, 3, 4 years. I don't know, the whole time. 3 years, just 3 years first flute. Where are we going to school? Peace. It sounds good, doesn't it? Peace. She's going to Peace. Shelley has a lot of ranks, a lot of talent, and you know, just a lot of good qualities about her. It's going to make her fun down the road. She's going to be good at whatever she wants to do if she can break loose. Next is Pam, and we just spoke. She was one of the only 2 freshmen in the state to make All-State Band as a freshman. Pam also is the only one to make All-State Band 4 years. The senior high All-State Band for 4 years. No one has done that, you know, ever. So she holds that honor on her own. She has extreme talent. I think she's received the John Philip Sousa Award in the past. a few times. Just mounds of talent. She excels on clarinet, on saxophone, just about anything she wants to do. She's just got bundles of talent, and hopefully she'll go on and do a little music stuff. I don't know about teaching it, but she can certainly play for a living and make a good living. Pam's also been one of the drum majors this year, as we brought up a while ago. Next is her sidekick. I wonder why they come in pairs like this. Danny Dixon. Danny is the other set drummer in jazz band. He played on the sidelines. He played timpani. He was supposed to be the suave, debonair guy that helped the drum majors get up on the podium and stuff. Went real well with the judges. He had to grow the mustache and all that kind of stuff to play the part. Danny has a lot down the road. He's playing in a rock and roll band. He's playing set drum. He's doing a good job. He's improved massively in jazz band this year. He's going to be a good set drummer, or already is, and I think he's got a lot down the road for him. There's a second opinion out there about your set drummer. Last, is this last? I already met in the middle.
I know who you are and I know where you live.
Last is Barrett Davis. Barrett has he received the service award, and I can really say Barrett will go 100% at whatever he does. Ray gave him some recognition tonight as a 100% person. He's received the service award in the years past a few times, and that speaks well of Barrett. You know, you think, well, gosh, the guy can load equipment. He's also drum section co-captain in marching band. He's also first chair drum in concert band. He plays snare, timpani, plays them well, is educated in music. He's done a superb job. He is one of those students that you hate to lose. You know, there's going to be a gap right there. You know, with some of the people, you know, there's going to be a freshman come up, you know, fill the spot or something. It's not going to be so with Barrett. There's going to be a void there for a long time, and we really hate to see him leave. All of these seniors are special. When I got here 5 years ago, they were in the 8th grade, and with the exception of the ones at Newport, I had in the 7th grade for half a year. And they've come a long way. They've stuck with me. They've had, you know, a lot of ups and downs. They had to start with the old ragged uniforms. They had to wear them. You know, this was the last ones. They had to see them. I think they really appreciate what we do have now. They've had to use, you know, their band with the old sousaphones. They've had all the old ragged stuff. They've put up with it and made the best of it. And because they've stuck with it, we've been able to do better. It's through the senior class that we're able to achieve what we do when you get right down to it. As I said, we graduated 3 my first year, and like 2 the next year, and maybe 5 the next year, and now we're starting to graduate numbers, which says the band is going to definitely get better with the rise in the average age of the band. Seniors, I said I'd give you a chance to speak to the band. Of course, it's getting late. It's 10:15 now. If you'd like to speak, maybe just like 15 seconds or so, or if you want to pass, that's fine. You know, if you'd like to speak to the band and say a few words of wisdom, 15, 20 seconds, whatever you want to do, whatever you feel comfortable with, that's fine. We'll start on the end, or start on the center and work out. Start on the center and work out, Ms. Monk. Say something.
I just want to say that Mr. Bottles, Mr. Pettit, and Red, and all the band boosters and all the band parents have made 6 years of my life very special. And I don't know what I would do without band. I wouldn't have much in high school, and I really have enjoyed it. And I want to thank you, and I want to thank Mr. Pettit back there behind everybody. Is he back there still? There he is. There he is. Okay. And I just want to say thanks for everything you've done for me.
Where are you going to school?
Carolina. Tar Heel.
Maybe he'll do good anyway. Oh, Shelley has excellent saxophone playing ability. I didn't know that. Yeah, and Sandy does too. Gosh. Tracy wants to speak? I can do it.
I just wanted to say that there's been a lot of times when I almost quit. Mr. Bynes or Mr. Pettit. In fact, I did quit in 8th grade because I didn't like Mr. Pettit. But he never I like him now, but whatever you do, don't quit band because it's just the best thing, and I'm going to miss it next year. So just stick with it, please. Where are you going to school? Carolina.
That's what it does to you. I was surprised that Tracy Arnold, you know, wanted to speak. She loves to talk. She excels in speaking.
I just want to say that I've gained a I just want to say that I've been on the band just 1 year, but it's been a great year, and I'm glad that I've had to share all these memories with
Like at Monday night.
I just want to say that some of my best friends have came from the flag team. And I'm going to miss y'all so much. I love you. I just want to thank all the parents that helped in the band this year, and I want to thank two special people, Susan Wade and Virginia Wilson. I love both of you.
I just want to say that I'd like to thank Mr. Bottoms and Mrs. Bottoms, even though she's not here, and Mr. Pettit and everybody, and I'm going to miss y'all.
Mr. Chambers. I'll put him on.
I just hope that one day I can get good with Mr. Bottoms and Mr. Pettit. I would like to thank all y'all for your support, especially my mom and my brother.
Well, first of all, I have a little presentation to make for Mr. Bottoms, and this comes from the jazz band. All the times he's helped us out with trumpet. You know, Jason will tell you about this. Mr. Bottoms, you need to work with the trumpet band. This is the first division, band mounted, and we've all signed it on the inside, and like you say, take your axe on it. And I really enjoyed the band. I was with him at Newport, and I still had the mustache. I really loved it a lot. And y'all stay in if you can. If you don't drive you crazy first.
Oh, and I'm going to highway patrol school.
I'm going to make this short and sweet because if I don't, I'm going to cry too, and I don't want to do that. I love all y'all, and I'm on a mission. I'll remember you when I accept my first Grammy in my speech. I don't have anything original to say because I feel kind of like everyone else does. I'm going to miss all y'all, and I'm leaving the piccolo to Jill White. I'm just let her know that. Thank you, Shelly.
There's been a lot of good times, and I'm taking a lot of memories with me. Yeah, I have to thank Mr. Bottoms and Mr. Pettit, of course, for being the friends that they are to me, as well as the teachers. And I have to thank my trumpet line. It's been a long year. We've had a lot of yelling and everything, but y'all have been great. And I have to say something about Shelly. I'll never hear the end of it. So, you know, Mr. Bottoms always says before we go out on the field that hold your head up and be proud of what you are and look proud. And I think we can all say we're proud now. Thank you.
I just want to say one thing, that when I first got here from Florida in 10th grade, that the band was just a band. And we started out and just kept going and going, and we got better. And now in 12th grade, we're superb. You know, we're good. Just whatever you do, don't get out. And I want to just give something to Mr. Bottoms for putting up with me, and just saying I didn't mind putting up with him.
Box of love. Derek, want to speak? John?
Yeah, my hair was going, but the band's been like a second family to me for 4 years, you know, in high school. It's really been a lot of fun. I just guess I'd like to really say thanks to everybody.
Gina said her speech might be a little bit long.
No, I'm not gonna say a speech, and everybody's ready to dance, especially my table. But first of all, I want to wish good luck to all the ones trying out for drum major. I know you all want it real bad, but only 3 get it. But I've been going to the tryouts, and all of you deserve it so far. I don't know about your attitudes, how bad you want it, but all my years in the band have been really special. But the last 2, I just felt more close to the band, and everybody's given such cooperation and respect towards me, Kristen, and Pam that we couldn't have asked for a better band to direct, y'all. I have to say this, that Mr. Pettit's nose jokes, I don't know if y'all got that, but he kind of picks on me and my cousin's bump. But that's what that's all about, and I still love you, Mr. Pettit. And I will get you back one day for all that. And I just thank everybody, the fan boosters, and Kristen and Pam, and of course my parents. No one said anything about their parents, but I love both of y'all, and I couldn't have made it without you. And it's about time for tears. So I love y'all, and I miss you very much. Thanks.
I just want to thank one person, I'm sure everybody else wants to, for one man putting up with us during drama and everything, Mr. Nelson.
Seniors, we have a little something for you. There's a couple of them still missing some letters, and they're supposed to be in by Monday, you know. But we have a little something we wanted to get you, so here it is. Senior class is quite special, as most senior classes are, you know, and we really appreciate the dedication and the love that you have for our band. And keep up with us. Call us. Let us know how you're doing. You know, we all love you too. Our final part of the program is Pam is band president, selected by the students, and she has her final speech, and then we'll be ready to do a little dancing.
The only thing we came away with, I believe, was a rifle trophy. Was that it? And now, consequently, we don't even have a rifle team now. I guess we're too good for them now or something. Our sophomore year, we started our winning trend. We started winning a lot of awards. Last year, which is my junior year, we just really started going all out. But as far as this year goes, it's just hard to explain. It's just something special here this year. It's like everybody's in love with each other. We've worked really hard together. We've worked hard together. We've worked hard, period. Most of us. We've literally swept away the competitions, and especially the one up in New Jersey. I just don't know how that was just so great to come away with that trophy. But it really meant a lot to us, it really did. I know, I want to dance too, so I'm not going to cry, so I'm going to dance. If I dance, I won't cry, so that makes a lot of sense. Last of all, I want to thank two very special people. I bet y'all can't guess who it is. Laurel and Hardy, yeah. First of all, it's a man that's been overlooked a whole lot by everyone. He kind of stays in the shadows, lurking in the shadows, but he does so much for the band. He does so much for the students. He talks to us, he gives us advice and everything, and we really love him a lot. We appreciate it, Mr. Pettit. who the second one was. Oh, the one that's dressed like him. Okay. Mr. Bottoms has been one of the biggest inspirations in my life when I was in high school. I mean, every time I've had a problem, I've gone straight to him. Every time anybody's had a problem, they had a shoulder to cry on. They just went in his office at lunch or during class or anything, and he would do his best to help me. I know everybody feels the same way I do, that he's really been a lot in our lives. He's such an inspiration. He makes us want to win. He makes us want to be something. What? I don't know, but the rest goes without saying. He's just a wonderful person, and he's been a great help to all of us. And I hope he continues to stay here for a long time, so all y'all can go through it, especially the senior year. That's the best. Y'all hang with it. I love y'all.